Hey everybody, welcome back to my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. Right now we are up on Ploymus Mountain, and we're looking at Prince Sidon and the absolutely grotesque amount of sludge raining down from the sky. If you're interested in watching another part of this playthrough, this is like episode 47 of my playthrough, and you can get to the playlist in a link in the description on this video, and you can hop back to the previous episode in a link in the description for this episode. And yeah, let's get started. We have Unibo's Sage Power, we also have Tulin's, and we're now interested in Prince Sidon's. So we came up here to find that he is purifying the waters.
Is it really you? It's good to see you, my friend.
He's such a charmer. Link, it has been far too long. I received word that you had gone missing and was beside myself with concern. Whatever could have transpired?
No!
To think something like that could have taken place beneath Hylore Castle. And afterward, you mysteriously awoke on a sky island? The sky? Could it be that the sky is the key to everything after all? My apologies. I have actually been wondering if those floating sky islands could be the source of the falling sludge. That is why I tasked a Zora historian with investigating ruin fragments and all historical documents related to the sky. As for me, I'm not at liberty to leave this spot at present, as I am uniquely qualified to deal with the sludge here. You see, old friend, this place is the source of the water that flows into Zora's domain. That is why I must use my power of water manipulation to separate the sludge from our water in order to clean it. If I cease, then the sullied water will flow into our beloved home, and there will be much pain and suffering. That is why I cannot afford to leave here, no matter what. Say, Link, does it not seem that Princess Zelda's whereabouts might be related to the floating sky islands and the ruins? If so, perhaps you should go and speak with our historian Jiahto, as many years have blessed him with great wisdom. It is quite possible that he could provide you with some useful information. At present, you should be able to find Jiahto continuing his investigation at Toto Lake. By the way, I hope you know that I am truly happy to see you again after such a long time apart. My dearest friend, visit me anytime you like. Your presence is never anything less than welcome and appreciated. Sidon of the Zora. And now we probably got his profile. Go over here to the character profiles. Yeah. The son of King Dorephan, an enthusiastic Zora with a zeal for justice. He selflessly protects the domain with integrity and passion. His older sister, the champion Mipha, fought Calamity Ganon 100 years ago. Link earned his complete trust when they worked together to save the domain years before. He now considers him his closest companion. Pretty sweet. So let's find Jiahto. But first, there is a really precious sight. I want to see what's at the very peak of Ploymus Mountain. Always got to stop for a visit if you come up here. Look at this. This place is transformed from what it was in Breath of the Wild. It was so wild. Because we had the Lionel where Sidon is now. I wonder if the sages can scare away frogs. Look at that, it's Mipha from her statue that was in Zora's domain in the center of town. She's now here. And you can come right up to her. It's so cool. I love all of the characters. I'm very fond of Mipha and Sidon. Now, how an ancient arowana ended up falling into the water and surviving beats me. They didn't have any ancient arowanas native to the overworld in Breath of the Wild. So how these got here, I don't quite understand. Unless they fell from a sky island, but then you would have thought that some part of a sky island would have crushed this part of Mipha Court, as it's called. And you can hear the music, which is reminiscent of... Oh, cool, we can get dragonflies? Didn't realize that. That's sweet. Ah, nuts. I'm greedy. Come here, please. You're just out of range. We don't have the camera yet, or I would take a picture. Get a little closer. Come a little closer. Just a little closer. A little more. Yes! So expansive, and this is where we had Laruta, I think. And it's just disgusting now with all the sludge. We love you, Mipha. Please protect us. Well, I was wondering who that might be, and it turns out to be none other than Link. Look, do you see how much Ploymus Mountain has changed? It now enshrines a glorious statue of Mipha. She looks after the Zora from here, just like she always did. The reason we can endure this sludge is because of everyone's efforts and also thanks to her kind protection. She is a beautiful symbol. Woo! Okay, now we need to find Jiahto. I'm pretty sure we can get to Toto Lake. This direction? If you don't remember where that is, I don't blame you, because I had a hard time remembering as well. I think we can see a bit of it there. Let's take these guys out. Holy cow! Did you get him, Tula? He can't catch a break. Oh, I thought that was my sapphire rod. Still want to get their monster parts. And there's probably one still alive because it didn't unlock the monster's chest. I'm really fond of the Hylian soldier's knight's armor. I feel like this is what Link was wearing when he knew Mipha alive and in person. I know that in Breath of the Wild's memories, it shows Link's always wearing the champion's tunic when he is with Princess Zelda in those memories. But in Age of Calamity's game, when it began, Link was wearing these armors when he was spending time with, you know, Mipha and the like. So who have we missed? Who's alive? It's kind of out of place. Can you add that to a shield? Interesting. Okay, I just saw their HP. Oh, you dirty rat. There we go. That's what we like to see. A Lionel boomerang, okay. Boomerang fused to a Lionel's horn. That's pretty sweet, considering we haven't fought any Lionels yet. Is this some sort of monster den? Oh, okay. It looked almost like this was a hollowed out rock from the shadows. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful time, having a good week. I've had a particularly good one. I'm planning to get a upgraded computer here pretty soon. It'll free me up to try some new things with the stream. And, you know, I don't know if you are aware, but I also like to draw on my iPad. And I've lately still been drawing Zelda-related art, practicing different techniques. I wasn't thinking I'd be able to surf on that, but I wanted to check. So here's Toto Lake. We got part of the Zora Armor set here. I think it was the helm in Breath of the Wild. Don't expect another piece of it to be here now. An investigation, eh? Oh, it's a purple Zora. I don't remember any purple Zoras in Breath of the Wild, but that's a really fetching color. I will never understand the ways of historians. Can he not conduct the investigation more cautiously? Oh dear! I certainly hope that you did not overhear me, grumbling to myself like that. It's not as it sounds, really. Jiahto keeps interacting with dangerous things. When I object, he insists it's necessary for his research. That makes things quite difficult for me, as it is my job to guard him. That is why I gave in to a moment of grumbling. Ruins? Right. Do you see that opening there? I think I see him. The cliff crumbled as a result of the upheaval, and that revealed these ancient ruins. Prince Sidon immediately ordered a thorough investigation. Jiahto is a historian, so this kind of thing is his specialty. He was terribly excited and completely transfixed by the ruins. She's got a fused spear as well. I don't understand how Hylians and Zora can have fused weapons, because we got it with Raru's abilities with fusion. So this is, this reminds me of the other Zora monuments. Jiahto? Thinking about it?
This dignified presentation. Yes, the writing looks like waves upon a stormy sea. Extraordinary. This ancient stone slate was written by our Zora ancestors from the distant past and left for us to discover. Stand upon the land of the skyfish, a droplet, the watery bridge. Alas, I cannot decipher it. Ah, Link. My apologies, I was deep in thought. In any case, I have news. I have made a monumental discovery.
Monumental? Really, dude?
This is undeniably an ancient Zora stone slate. Better still, upon its surface, there appears to be text regarding the sky. However, the slate is broken, so I am unable to read it in its entirety. I deeply wish that I could view the full text. Alas, I fear that my fins are tied.
So if we find the chunk that's missing, we would put it where it goes, right? When you spoke with the historian Jiahto, he told you he discovered an old Zora slate. There is information related to the sky written there, but the slate is broken and the full meaning is unclear. This could be a clue to finding Princess Zelda. There must be some way to decipher it. So we need to find the missing chunk. Here, monument, monument, monument. Where did you go, monument? I, not playing coy, I don't remember where the chunk was. Is that it? It's the right color. But in the sludge, you cannot pull it off. There we are. And it goes right in here.
What is this? The stone slate! I can hardly believe my eyes! Link, I must thank you. Oh, incredible! I can finally read it. Yes, I very well can. Stand upon the land of the skyfish, and behold its lofty view. And among the floating rocks you'll see a droplet waits for you. Through this droplet, shoot an arrow with the mark of the king. Do this task, and you shall reveal a most wondrous thing. See the watery bridge's resting spot with your own two eyes, that which connects the Zora to the people of the skies. This is an extraordinary discovery. This important text actually tells us how to journey into the sky. Though in truth, that mystery just leads us straight into another. One difficulty has been overcome, and yet another has appeared in its wake. As it mentions the mark of the king, perhaps it would be prudent to consult King Dorephan. I assume he will be returning from his investigation of the sludge shortly. Stand upon the land of the skyfish and behold its lovely... Yeah, so he's going to repeat himself if we talk to him some more, so... At this point, I simply do not understand it! Okay, so we do need to talk to King Dorephan. I assume that he'll be returning. Okay, so... Sidon, what do you want me to do? So stand upon this thing, do this task, and you... Okay, so you deciphered a clue for finding the watery bridge. Jiahto suggests speaking with King Dorephan about the mark. So now that we have talked to Sidon and Jiahto, I'm curious if Dunma up here actually would have anything new to say since we've talked to Jiahto. Jiahto is making a big fuss, but honestly, even if I asked him to explain his excitement, a soldier like me probably wouldn't understand. Oh, where's King Dorephan? It's brilliant. Okay, so if I ask Dunma, I'm assuming that's a female Zora. It's not entirely obvious sometimes. But if I ask this one... Oh, shoot, I pressed B. Okay, then beware the sludge out there. Okay, so let's talk about King Dorephan. You're looking for King Dorephan? I heard that he left a while back to investigate the sludge. That said, I am not allowed to leave here because I'm on guard duty. For all I know, King Dorephan has already triumphantly returned. So they do suggest, indirectly, that we return to Zora's domain. And, you know, I do feel like I ought to tell Sidon what we gathered in terms of information. Did I not activate the shrine? I didn't activate the shrine. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to get back up to the shrine, activate it, and touch base with Sidon. Then we're probably going back to Zora's domain to talk with Yona. I just realized this could be a prime opportunity to use the catapult that I mentioned we saved in auto build. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll give it a shot.
Not as impressive as I was hoping, though. There was another version of the catapult that we had in the... Did it disappear? No, it's still there. Yeah, there was another version we didn't use in our auto-build history saves. I wish I had that. Let me see, do I have it? I don't think it will show up in my history anymore, because I've built several things since then. Oh, sweet, it's still here! Okay, so we got the smaller one and the larger one. Okay. And do I have any stabilizers? That would save me a little bit of zonite in the craftsmanship. So let's try the bigger one. Like it doesn't see my... Did it? Okay. I got it. I got myself. That is not how we wanted to do it. Can I get it up there? Yes, that worked. And then, say here. I don't know if this is going to work at all. Let's find out together. Yes, that was awesome! I'm going to make use of that more often. Yep, Sidon keeps cleaning the water. Ah, Leek, have you made any progress in your search for Princess Zelda? So, the stone slate Jiahto was researching had that written on it? The land of the skyfish, floating rocks with a floating droplet among them, the mark of the king. This mystery only deepens. I truly wish that I could be of some use to you. The mark of the king? The mark of the king, I am sorry, but I have no idea what that could be. As Jiahto often tells me, when in doubt, ask my father. He is not the beloved Zora King for nothing, after all. He left the domain to investigate the sludge. That is all I know. I am hopeful that he will return soon. Perhaps you could try visiting the throne room. As you may recall, it is in the center of the domain. Is there anything else that you would like to ask me? I'm good to right now. I see. It was good seeing you, Link. If you find something, or if you need anything at all, know that I am always here for you. He's so encouraging. He really does treat Link like we're best pals. And I mean, like, not just like we're best pals, but even like he's just good to Link. And a lot of people would not necessarily be that good to their best friends. And let's hop back. That's a lot of sludge. All we gotta do is find Yona. But we will check the throne room too. I imagine she's still in the infirmary. I must know. Huh, what's this about? How fun that the children are playing a secret game in the throne room. It kind of seems like they're pretending to be King Dorephan. I'm curious as to what sort of things they're speaking about. King Dorephan? Correct. They insist their game is a secret and won't let any adults to get near. They say King Dorephan himself told them not to tell anybody. I must know what the secret is. After all, if it is truly about King Dorephan, I'm sure Prince Sidon would want to be privy as well. If I catch wind of something, I could use it as an excuse to talk to... I could dutifully tell Prince Sidon about it. but even when I accidentally stray near there, they quickly shoo me away. Leto was merely cleaning the throne room, and he was chased out as well. I wonder if there is any way to covertly listen in on their game. Okay. Do I have enough? I do not. I do. I was just wondering if I had enough of these to get one of these hearts. Nothing like growing one's strength, heartstrings, the power of love. We salute you, Goddess Haria. Oh, I never noticed that the ceiling looks like a fin on a whale. Splashing in water. That is so cool. King Dorephan Super Punch and Super Kick. Hiya! Hiya! I'm so big and strong. Wah! Ha ha! Oh no, I got beat. The sludge is so yucky. Ah, you got me, you big dumb monster. There's no other choice. I'll have to hide in the secret spot. And that spot is... What's up, guy? We're full up on folks who are allowed to play our King Dorephan game. We can't keep playing with you here, so take the hint and scram. Lake turns and walks away. And it's save our progress. That's one way to get down the steps. You're thinking my voice is good as gold. My voice? Oh, ha, ha, hello. Ooh, whoa. Yes, my voice is as good as gold again. I feel so much better. Just earlier, Lady Yona treated my gills. And look at me now, I can return to work at full health once more. Numien. Oh, look at them, they're purifying the waters together. So some of them just have this ability. It's not just Prince Sidon. I wonder if Link had needed hearts restored and got in the water, that it would also help him. I don't know. What happens if I try to interrupt their focus? Ah, Link, I see you have come to the infirmary. Right now we are thankfully managing to create enough clean water to wash off the sludge that is stuck in our patient's gills. You may not know this, but this is actually a rare ability among the Zora. Oh, but Prince Sidon's power is far more incredible. He has cleaned the Zora water source all by himself. By comparison, we can only manage to clean small bits of sludge at a time. Still, we must try our best for the benefit of all. Alright, and then Yona. Phew, this sludge really is quite stubborn. I dearly hope our patients recover soon. Lady Yona, Sir Link is here at last. Oh, you really came. How fortuitous. I was hoping to speak with you about an item that you entrusted the domain with repairing, your Zora Armor. The repair is mostly complete, but it does require just one more thing. I need an ancient arowana. I can finish the armor right away if I can somehow acquire a skill from that fish. We have not seen ancient arowanas around lately, and I have no idea where they can be found. Okay, so if we hadn't saved any arowanas from our time on the Sky Islands, then we could have got an arowana from Mipha's court, and then we would have brought it to Yona. Since they are used for making armor, Dento the blacksmith may know something about how to get one. If you find one, can you please bring it to me? Do that and I shall fix your precious item at once and return it to your care. As you well know, the Zora Armor allows even a Hylian like you to climb waterfalls with ease. I am certain it will prove useful to you. Please do not forget my request. Restoring the Zora Armor. Oh, could it be that you've brought me an ancient arowana? Here you go.
Wow.
An ancient arowana? With this, I can finally finish repairing your treasured Zora armor. Please wait just a short moment while I hurry to the workshop. Is she gonna go to the workshop, fix it up, come right back and stand in the exact same place into the pool of the infirmary? I am so honored to reunite you with this item, dear Link. Okay, she didn't. They spared no expense to make it look like it actually happened. Your armor is as good as new. Well, it's as good as new, and it also doesn't have the upgrades that we gave it in Breath of the Wild, so I'll miss those. Please take this along with our well wishes. I am so happy that I was able to return it to its pristine state. It is a precious piece of armor after all. As you well know, the Zora Armor allows even a Hylian like you to climb waterfalls with ease. Of course, it will not help you with climbing waters that have been tainted with sludge. However, with your great skill, Sir Link, I am certain that you will find a way up that waterfall, clouded though it is.
Whoa.
Please use this well for your investigation into Princess Zelda's whereabouts. That is so sweet of Ziona. Really though, what we want to know has more to do with King Dorephan's whereabouts. So I'm wondering, if I ascend, can I get close enough to the boys that they don't know that I'm there? The king in trouble. Is there any way... Come over here. I may have some stealthy food, yes. I don't know how much that'll help. I did it, but the sludge is too thick and gross. I failed! My king, King Dorephan! Pretty please, oh, what if you went to that one place to hide? Hey, come on, do it right. That didn't sound like him at all. I'm trying, but I can't play Muzu and the monster. Not all by myself. Hey, I've been wondering forever. The secret spot where King Dorephan is hiding, what kind of place is it? I know, right? I asked King Dorephan about it once. He said it was a pristine sanctum or something. Pristine sanctum? So I guess it's a spot with clear water? Somewhere you can get your tummy clean and stuff. But these days, most of the water around the domain is all yucky because of the sludge. Oh, I've heard that the clean water flowing somewhere between Ploymus Mountain and the domain. And there's supposed to be a secret entrance behind the waterfall, too. How cool is that? A secret entrance behind a waterfall with clean water? Huh, that sounds pretty amazing. Yep. Hey, wait a minute. Muzu told us we could never ever tell anyone. It's fine. No one's listening. Anyway, let's go through our game again. This time with feeling. Can't we play something else? I'm gonna surprise them. Okay. I thought I heard somebody coming into the room. I don't really want to travel by night, so we will use the cooking pot over here to camp out. Or we could just take a bed. Let's go ahead and take the bed. Link, welcome. We have lost many customers because of the sludge. It does not bode well for us. And we are unsure where Sidon has gone off to. Our daughter is quite attached to him, so we are all worried. He might be covered in sludge at this very moment. I certainly hope that that is not the case. Oh, oops. I really must return to my work. Thank you for coming here so late. Enjoy a sleep as deep as the ocean, here at the Seabed Inn. Will you be staying? Our regular bed will cost you 20 Our blissful waterbed is 50. That's a lot, but yeah, we can do that. We'll do the blissful waterbed. How long would you like to sleep at the blissful waterbed? Until morning. Okay then. Please sleep until morning. Okay, so he knew me. It's crazy the characters that know who Link is and the characters that don't know who Link is. That was pretty entertaining sound effects. Ah, 3 hearts. Good morning, Link. I hope you enjoyed the blissful waterbed. Yes we did. Don't reckon I need to cook up anything right now. Now, this is the one clean waterfall. And if I just hop into the water, I can go up the waterfall. And then we should find a secret entrance maybe right there. Doesn't feel like I could swim with this cumbersome TNT on my back. There we go. I'm not entirely sure how to proceed. Okay, so these waters are clean. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, I'm not wearing the Zora Armor. That'll reduce its effectiveness. Launch me up. Throws me up into the air. Face the right direction. Can't use Tula inside of a town. Still considered to be in town? Really? No Tulin, huh. Until I get to the waterfall. Take a swim. What was that? I saw something in the water? Right over here. Guess it was just a reflection. There, that light kind of made me think there was like a lizalfo under the water. So this is where I suspected there was a secret entrance. Yes! Look at this! This was not in Breath of the Wild. And this didn't just happen because the upheaval shook some rocks loose of the cliff face. This is gorgeous. The Pristine Sanctum. Such a cool upgrade. Anyone who says that Breath of the Wild is just oh, that is such a cool view. Such a fascinating revelation to come across like this.
Gah! Who approaches? Is that you? So it is Link. How did you find this place? What cruel ploy are you plotting?
Hold, my ever-loyal Muzu. If you speak in such a way without explanation, Link here will only be confused as to what is going on.
Dorephan, King of the Zora.
Hello, Link. It has been some time since we last spoke. I had received word that you went missing along with Princess Zelda. Why have you come here?
It would be interesting to hear Link's words and dialogue, but we're just gonna have to wait for the Zelda movie to come out to find out what Link sounds like.
Well, well. To think that such a thing should transpire for the hero of Hyrule and Princess Zelda.
You expect us to believe that Princess Zelda simply disappeared just like that? Do not sully our ears with your lies. I saw Princess Zelda with my own eyes right after the phenomenon at Hyrule Castle took place.
Calm yourself, Muzu. Link's eyes betray no hint of deception. He remains a trusted friend of the Zora. There must be an explanation. Link, I will now tell you what happened when we last saw Princess Zelda, as well as the reason behind my seclusion here in the Pristine Sanctum. We encountered Princess Zelda just after Hyrule Castle ascended into the sky. Floating islands appeared as if from nowhere. Sludge and fragments of ruins began raining down. Muzu and I had left the domain to investigate these strange occurrences. That is when it happened. Princess Zelda descended from the sky, accompanied by a sludge monster. What happened next took us by surprise. She then unleashed the beast upon us.
King Dorephan valiantly vanquished the threat. However, he was gravely injured by the sludge during the battle. As for Princess Zelda, she vanished without a trace. If word got out that Princess Zelda lost her mind and harmed the king, the resulting turmoil would be devastating. That is why we are temporarily remaining hidden within the Pristine Sanctum.
According to your story, Princess Zelda disappeared suddenly in the depths beneath Hyrule Castle. On the other hand, she suddenly appeared near Zora's domain and unleashed a monster upon us. The waters of truth have become murkier still, but from the Zora perspective, one thing is clear. It all leads back to the sky. This disaster, the sludge, the monster, and even Princess Zelda. It may well be that the answer to these riddles can only be found skyward.
Ah, skyward, huh?
Sidon ordered Jiahto, a historian well acquainted with ruins, to investigate. I wonder if any progress has been made. You have already spoken with Jiahto. You say that the mark of the king was mentioned on the stone slate that was restored? Indeed, I know of it. The mark of the king refers to a Zora King's scale. One of my scales, in other words. I have heard it called by the name you mentioned in an ancient ritual. However, none remain who know how it was used. If this particular skill of mine may prove useful to you, by all means, take a few. There is no need for restraint. This is as nothing to me. If you run out, simply return and acquire more.
King's Scale. 5 of them. Zora Kings bear this scale on their foreheads. It sparkles in different ways depending on the angle from which it is viewed. They were once used in ancient Zora ceremonies.
After all that has transpired and after my reflection, I've come to a realization. I must truly be getting on in years to have allowed a mere monster to catch me off guard. Perhaps the time is nearing for me to pass the title of king on to Sidon.
King Dorephan?
In any case, that is a matter for another day, after the chaos surrounding the sludge has quieted. Please inform Sidon about my situation and about the king's scale. Tell him there is no need to worry about me. Tell him that he must go forth and do what needs to be done.
He looks wiped. Clues to the sky. The ruler of Zora's domain for the last several centuries, while assisting Hyrule during the calamity 100 years ago, he lost his daughter, the champion Mipha. He overcame his sorrow to help Link defeat the calamity. He was recently injured when a figure resembling Zelda set a monster upon him. He is spending time away from the domain to recuperate. Now this is a guy that I have got to illustrate in some drawing or painting or something. I'm looking forward to illustrating the king. I admire all of the Zora. Is there any other secret stuff here we should look at? Feels like this ought to be a monument. Oh, chest. And there is a waterfall right behind us. I wonder if we can ascend it. Oh, the bubble frog! I guess it does count as a cave. Even if you're not supposed to. Because this is not a cave, this is the Sanctum. Maybe this is the one waterfall they just don't let you ascend because you'll crash your head into the ceiling. No? There is a hole there. Maybe because we're... Oh, there we go! Oh, this is rad! I didn't do this in my first playthrough. That is so cool! See, once you start doing that, you can't stop. Cause it's just too fun! And then you just touch another, and you'll start swimming up that one. Hey, dude! May, I need to try harder to catch some tasty fish for my family. It's important to eat well and keep your energy up when times are tough. You said it. If I could give her fish, I would. She ought to hop in and get some. Man, King Sidon and Prince Sidon and Dorephan are just so close to each other. They're just a couple of waterfalls away from each other. Only Prince Sidon could keep purifying that amount of filthy water. Naturally, Lady Yona can also control the water like that, but there's a good reason that she isn't here. You see, Prince Sidon asked her to watch over the infirmary. It turns out that she really was the best Zora for the job. That role was perfect for Lady Yona, who is kindness incarnate. While the young ones are in the throne room, he's generating water and overseeing the investigation of the ruins. Prince Sidon's command is exceptional, to say the least. Gaddison. He would qualify as a citizen of Terrytown. No Korok up here? Seems like a missed opportunity to have 1001 Koroks in Hyrule. Oh, this is the Zora Armor. It really is perfect on you. I have no doubt that it will help you in your search for Princess Zelda.
Yes.
Speaking of, have you found anything? What? You say my father was attacked by a monster? And that Princess Zelda unleashed it upon him? What could that possibly mean? Well, for now I fear that all that we can do is take my father at his word and try not to let our concern overcome us. Link, thank you for telling me about my father. Princess Zelda descending from the sky, not to mention the monster and that filthy sludge. It seems our course is skyward. We now know that the mark of the king written on the slate refers to my father's scale. The only remaining mystery is what of the land of the skyfish and the floating rock in the shape of a droplet? Standing upon the land of the skyfish? That must be referring to an actual location of some sort. I am sure that if we locate the land of the skyfish, it will lead us to the floating rock that is in the shape of a droplet. Link, if you find any leads, please let me know at once. Have we met this one? Nope.
Hi.
Link, if you have a question, I will do my best to provide an answer. The land of the skyfish? The land of the skyfish, you say? I have not heard of such a thing. However, many mysterious islands have appeared in the sky since the upheaval. It is already so unusual, I would not be surprised if one or two of them had fish. Perhaps more. Or maybe it is not referring to real fish, but rather something in the shape of a fish? I really haven't the faintest. Is there anything else that you would like to ask me about? Where are we? With the sludge settling all of the water it touches, this is the last remaining source of clean water for the domain.
Hi.
Look, can you see it? that promontory, our statue of Mipha, the Zora champion, is there. That's why it's called Mipha Court. Please protect us in our time of need. That is the prayer that my heart extends in the presence of Mipha's statue. Oh, it seems I got a little carried away chatting with you. I will return to guarding Prince Sidon shortly. Our prince cannot leave this place, but worry not. I swear that I will protect him with my very life. Rivan, you're a good guy. Ew, look at this scum. And there's no way that we can purge it all. It's just far too much. So, seems like it's time to go skyward, as they keep telling us. So, what we need to find is something that resembles a fish. In the sky. That does look strikingly fishy, does it not? So, with us here, it's like... yeah. Now we just need to find a way to get to it. That's the structure. So we got a flooring piece. Yep. I'm seeing it coming together. Here we've got a hot air balloon. Yeah, easy as pie. We put this over here. Now I'm kind of wishing I had the torch that I passed up at the cooking pot in Zora's domain. Okay, we got enough battery, I think. See, we couldn't travel up that waterfall because it's dirty, and it looks like it dissipates before the water even reaches the surface. And this is the island that resembles a fish from the map. From above. Look at these crazy bits. It's like they blew up around it. Yeah. That is fascinating. Floating Scales Island. And that's where we're going to stop for this episode. Thank you for joining me. It's always a blast doing these together. I'm curious if we cannot make some real progress in the next episode. I shouldn't have thrown that. That much is clear. Where is my... Ooh, there we go. Opal sword. Nice. So I'll clean this up. And we'll be ready to start in the next episode. Thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure having you. May God bless you all. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.